What is up, guys? I am Sensei Finito, and this is Battery CEO. Welcome to Marvel Bros, where we discuss all things Marvel and everything pop culture.
Yeah. And before we get into today's video, please make sure to follow us on all of our social medias at Marvel Bros 23 on our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and our YouTube channel.
We're live on all of those right now, as well as our website, www.marvelbros.com, where you can join our Discord, check out our old videos, keep up to date with all the Marvel Bros content, as well as purchase merchandise. And all of our past pop culture news updates are on wherever you get your podcasts at. So we're talking about Loki episode 3, Lamentis. Yes. So, what is up with it? Tech, how you doing there?
How's it going?
We are talking about Loki episode 3. Let me put the little spoiler warning thing on there. Bing! We don't have to be too... I mean, I don't know if it's due for heavy spoilers, but we're definitely going to be talking about it. What is up, my man Tiang Song? How you doing?
How's it going? Thank you for joining the stream.
Yes.
But let's get
into it. So,
what are your first thoughts after watching it?
After watching it, okay, my first thoughts is that I wish it was a little bit longer.
Because it's the most different.
It's the most shortest one.
Yeah, it's definitely the shortest episode. I think it was like 42 minutes,
something like that.
Something like that.
And the other ones have been over 50 for sure.
Yeah.
So, going into this episode, I got a little worried.
Just a little bit?
I was a little worried about it being kind of one of those filler episodes. My man Justice, TVA equals evil.
Yeah,
man, you got the nail on.
Just wait till you hear our man's theory. Okay, just wait. We're gonna get it all a little later.
Is Loki love female Loki now? We're gonna talk about that. I think they're trying to establish a relationship with this episode, but like my man just said, I got a kind of a theory of what's actually going on, and we will see. We'll talk about it a little bit later on in the episode. Mm-hmm. So let us know how you guys felt about that episode. You guys are kind of already letting us know. Yeah. Let us know how you felt, Tiang Song. Tech, you said that you want to know if Loki loves the female Loki. How do you feel about that? It seemed like they did have some type of
they were definitely throwing vibes at one another.
Big vibes at each other.
I think it was more that they both lived different lives, it seems like.
Yes, they definitely lived. Where is Lamentis?
Another planet.
Yeah, Lamentis is another planet. We've never seen when Loki saw Rocket destroy. Yeah. First we don't know where Lamentis is. The
2077.
I think they talked about Lamentis earlier in the show as being one of those.
Like they brought it up when they were going over the apocalypse.
Yeah, I think it was. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly, one of the apocalypse places. So Lamentis was a planet basically that was about to experience an apocalyptic level event.
Yep.
And I think Loki kind of was thinking about it because it was one of the places where Lady Loki, aka Sylvie, now that we know is not actually her name isn't Lady Loki, she's Sylvie, where Sylvie could possibly be hiding from the time variant association, whatever. I don't know what the A stands for. I always forget. So I think they set that up in a good way. I kind of wanted it to keep going into the TVA a little bit more.
I wish we did see a lot more, but what we got,
I'm not mad at it.
It was pretty juicy.
It was pretty juicy. Yeah. How did you feel about them living different lives?
I think it makes sense.
Okay.
Not only do I think it brings up a talking point between the two, but it makes the two of them interested in one another.
Yeah.
The fact that what was the thing that Loki was very interested about her? Oh, she taught herself the magic that she knows.
Yeah,
which Loki learned from his mom. Which, fun fact, I noticed he learned how to turn Thor into a frog.
Yeah, from his mom. Watching his mom turn the flower into a frog.
Yeah, because I don't remember when it got brought up, but I remember when Loki turned me into a frog.
And it kind of left to wonder, what type of life did she live? She said she didn't know her mom at all.
Yeah.
So it's like, was she the daughter of Odin? Tech says if female Loki can play with someone's memory, it can be possible that she is playing with Loki with his mind because if the planet over, so how the series continues. And that is exactly what my theory is,
that's
bro.
His theory.
That's exactly
that's
my theory.
Yo,
exactly.
Are we going through like a deep fake moment right now? Like,
I thought of like once we got to like the middle of the episode, I was kind of like, hold on. We started this episode seeing her be able to create memories in someone's mind. So how do we know that's not what's happening right now with Loki?
And she even explains it.
Yeah, she does. But what I think might be possible is that the experience that is happening, even if it is in his mind, is still a real experience that she has to feel as well.
Because she said both, like with people that have stronger minds, it's from the perspective of both people.
Yeah, and she has to like literally implant herself within their lives. So if she's doing that, she's still feeling the vibes that are getting, that are, even if they're non-existent, they still exist on some type of plane.
Yeah.
And I love that. That was a dope thing, and that's a great theory because that's exactly what I thought. Like, definitely. I was like, bro, I think I know what's going on. Yeah. And then I was like, I don't want to. I thought the episode was going to be longer, so that's why I didn't say anything. Because I thought they were going to reveal it in that episode, and I was like, okay, I don't want to say it if they're going to reveal it.
For me, I think it was a great episode. Yeah. I think this series has done a great job of giving us quality content.
Oh yeah,
week after week. Episode 3 definitely was a great continuation for the story.
Yes.
I think it's just going to be interesting to see if that really is what's happening. Is Loki being played right now? Yeah. I don't know. It kind of feels like it. I mean, it makes sense. She even explained it. And he even looked at her. He even felt it was like.
But that's when he realized the big aha of this episode, which Justice, I'm pretty sure that's why you're saying the TVA is evil. They're basically stormtrooper, like they're creating stormtroopers with the variants, yo. Yeah. Like the agents that work for the TVA are actually variants. Variants.
So I wonder if that Zap thing they have, like, completely resets them and sends them to like a factory where they get like reprogrammed, rather than just disintegrating into nothing.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
I understand what you're saying. Like if it's like a teleportation device or something along those lines.
Or they just really die. Like, is that really? Because I remember the first time we saw that, we were like, "Oh dear God!" And like, where Loki almost was like, "Oh no, where's my ticket? I lost my ticket."
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to get zapped.
Exactly. That's a good point, man. Finally, a little more.
Definitely. There was a lot of combat on this one.
Say hi to Brazil. What's up with the Brazil?
Yo, what's up, man?
That's awesome, yo. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, tuning in all the way from Brazil.
How do I feel about what?
How do you feel about? Okay, so watching the series, we're gonna get into some, like, I don't want to say serious spoilers, but like spoilers.
No, we're getting into basic spoilers.
We see the two of them leave behind a lot of people that needed help from the rich, per se, I guess you could say. I was a little upset they didn't do their part to like help those people get on the train.
Well, I mean, you got to think about it like this. It's very similar.
All right, Tech. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it.
Live stream, but now I have to do some work. I will come back on next Wednesday. Bye bye. I am leaving, or my mother used TVA stick and banished me.
Right,
hey, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. Make sure you subscribe. Join our Discord because we're going to be talking about everything that's going on next week and in this week here to come. I forgot what you said. I'm sorry.
I thought they were going to do more, even like when they were in town.
Yes.
I thought
you have to think it's very similar to how it was when him and Mobius went back in time to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And everyone's going to die anyway, so they can't change anything, and it's very similar to the hurricane.
Yeah.
You know, like all of those people were dying regardless of what they did. So it's like, it's like, I was surprised that they were still trying to make it to the Ark. I was like, bro, if the Ark doesn't leave, then what do you?
I had a little hope because it seemed like they were about. Because I was wondering, they're walking through, stuff started happening, and I was like, wait, why are the guards trying to fight them right now? They didn't even do anything. And then I'm like, oh, they're like past the perimeter type of thing.
Yes.
And then kaboom.
Kablooey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
For
arc.
sure.
RRP.
Yeah, really.
Entire civilization.
And even I shouldn't say that I liked, but I liked the detail of the devastation and the people in the city's face when it happened. You know what I mean? Like everything was going crazy, and then boom, and they were just like, even the guards stopped. One of them just stopped and dropped to his knees and was like, bro, like,
and because I was thinking about it, I was like, why are these guards trying to protect something, knowing they're just gonna die?
Yeah, like you're not getting on the ark either. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
And for me, thinking about it now, it was more about like, okay, yes, as a guard, I would think, okay, yes, it sucks. Obviously, the rich getting first dibs on the ship.
Oh yeah.
However, that means our civilization gets to live another day.
Yeah,
and to watch everything you guys have built. I'm assuming they're not from Earth.
Yeah,
maybe I don't know.
No. That was a whole different.
And to see all that crumble in a moment, your whole civilization gone, knowing you're going to be destroyed by this incoming moon.
I think
it's devastation.
I agree with you completely, and I just kind of want to capitalize on what we've been saying about this show and how even filler episodes are amazing.
Yeah.
Like, this was not the boat at all. You know, the train is not the boat. This is the train. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what I was kind of nervous about. Was like, I was like, oh no, the train is the new boat.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit. Like, that was my moment. Like, while watching, I was like, oh no.
We haven't gotten
this is going to be
so far.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
we're a good.
And I was like,
good,
oh no, this is going to be
a good spot.
A worthless episode. But it was not. Like, we literally got so much information. I can't wait to see Loki do Sylvie's magic, because I know that
it seems like that's where it's kind of going, and like
go.
That magic might in some way kind of
help him out
at some point. We only have 4 more episodes left.
Yeah, right? 4 more. No, yeah, 3 more.
3.
Yeah, we have 3 more because I think there's only 6 in this. I'm not sure.
We talked about this right after the episode.
Yeah.
We haven't seen a end credit scene.
Yeah.
So far, do you guys think we're going to see an end credit scene?
Yeah.
And if you do, let us know in the comments.
Not only do you think we're going to see one, but are you bummed that we haven't seen one yet?
Because what episode we got? Oh, we got a couple, like one in the middle, right? Or one division? I don't remember.
Yeah. I know we got one towards the end for sure.
Yep, definitely.
Wait, don't let there be 5.
Oh man,
I'll freaking cry, bro. There's only 5 episodes, bro.
Wow.
There's only 5 episodes of Loki.
So we have 2 episodes. Okay, so there has to be an end credit scene next.
There's only 2 episodes left.
Yo, at least there's a season 2.
Hold on.
A season 2
there is a season 2, but only 2 Oh my gosh, what is up with it? Angel, how you doing? I wanted to know if she had a brother Thor too. Ooh. That's what I wanted to know. Last week, I think someone said in the conversation, and I was like,
or a sister.
That's what I said. I was like, maybe we have Lady Thor from Loki from Lady Loki's universe, and that's the tie-in with Guardians of the Galaxy or something. Especially because of how the timeline and the multiverse has been created. But yeah, that's what I want to know, if she was even raised by Odin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because it seemed like she didn't have any parental figures at all.
Yeah.
You would think like
it seemed like she was on her own.
Yeah.
Forever.
She learned magic all on her own. So like I'm wondering like, hey, if you didn't have your mom,
who did you
like did you even have I don't know, because it seemed like she knew how to fight, at least.
And I like how that humanized Loki more.
It did.
Letting him know that his life wasn't actually as bad as it could have been. And that he actually did have love from his mother, even if he didn't get it from his father.
How'd you feel about that?
Feel about what?
Like when they, yo, what's up, Ash?
What's up with the Kosh? How you doing, man? How you doing? How did you like that episode, brother? Let us know. Was it what you wanted? Did you want to see a little more? I think last week you had said that you wanted to get kind of a backstory from Lady Loki.
I did. We did get that. I did want a little bit more.
We got a watered down version a little bit. Yeah.
I want to see a little bit more.
Great beginning, though.
Yeah, great beginning. I like the way it started off.
It's amazing. I agree, Akash. Yeah, it's definitely amazing, bro.
Because before the episode started, I think we found out that Loki was gender fluid.
Yes.
But in this episode, we find, and not a but like in this episode, we find out he's liked.
No, he's like full blown.
Both sides.
Yeah, he's a full
blown. But like, I'm trying to keep
bisexual.
Who was this man attracted to? I was thinking
attracted
Sif.
to one of the
Lady
other,
Sif might have been one of the girls, maybe. I don't know.
One of the girls. What if the other dude might have been one of the dudes? Like in
the arrow dude, maybe?
The arrow dude or the white dude with the blonde hair. They called him Robin Hood in the Thor movie.
Oh,
but I can't think of what his name is. He was one of those people though. It was very short.
Yeah, we felt the same way.
More than this.
We honestly didn't expect it to end the way it did.
We literally thought another scene was coming on.
Yeah. Because in the Discord, our home of Justice was like, "Yo, just finish the episode." And I was like, "Wait, what? How did you get to finish it this early?" I was like, "Wait a minute." And then come to find out, 2 minutes later, our episode ended.
Yeah,
and we were like, "What?"
Big
throws a chair. I was like, "This is ridiculous."
Yeah,
flip
the whole table. Yeah. But no, man. I think this episode was a good episode. Only 42 minutes. Wish it was 54. Like the rest. Yes, and you know what? Finding out that we only have 2 episodes left rather than 3, Stitch. It definitely. It'd be
dope to have a 2-hour finale, though.
And remember, I said that because I was like, "How many hours do we have?" And you were like, "I think there's 6 hours." And I was like, "That would be dope if we had like a 2-hour."
Yeah.
If hopefully,
because that'd be nice.
Nice. I would be down for that. Would you guys be down for that? To have this series
basically a Marvel movie?
Yeah, like an hour 30 minutes maybe, instead of maybe not push a whole 2 hours, but the last episode would be like, okay, the next episode we get be a good 50.
Yeah.
And then the last episode be a good hour, 30 minutes.
I didn't realize how much we appreciated these 58-minute episodes.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it makes all the difference. I was kind of shocked, too. I was like, wait a minute. Like, this.
Because those extra minutes was Sylvie telling us about her back, giving us more of her backstory. I think the TVA is the real villain. I think everyone watching this video agrees with you, Akash, man. Stitch says, yes, a 2-hour finale would make it amazing.
Yep.
Definitely.
I think it's the move.
Angel says, I want to see them rally up the other variants that work for the TVA. I think that's going to end up being Mobius's role. Mm-hmm. I think like even
I don't think
Homegirl, I can't think of her name. The one that the main one that hates Loki.
The main judge.
No. I think the judge is in on it. I'm talking about the other black girl from Lovecraft Country. I can't think of her name. But I think they're all gonna get together, build it like Game of Thrones, but a better ending. Damn, Stitch. But no, I think it's gonna be like Loki, Lady Loki, Mobius, the other person, because this is what I was thinking about. Remember how Mobius was like, I don't remember going on those missions? And then the judge lady was like, yeah, those are my other agents that brought me those trophies back.
Oh, yes.
What if those are other Mobiuses?
They're just not there because they found out what's going on?
No, like she has them come in at different times or something. Like, you know how there was rings on the table? Mm-hmm. What if that's from like,
I don't know,
all of the variant of Mobiuses that have been kidnapped? What if they choose one person and they just kidnapped all of their variants?
I need to rewatch episode 2 because episode 2 was so jam-packed with so much information.
You're right.
But like that moment where we find out, like, once I got in her mind and it was all fogged and then and like it was before the war, like before she joined the war, and Loki was like, wait, what are you talking about? And then he's like, oh, they're being lied to. They're being used.
Yeah, because
that was a very pivotal moment.
Sylvie didn't even know.
Yeah.
And this is another moment, like we were talking about, where they just and drop a huge gem for the entire series and everything that the MCU is, Mm-hmm. So she was like, I had to go back hundreds of years to when she wasn't even over. Yeah. Before she was, and he was like, what? Before she was a variant? She's like, yeah.
They're all variants.
She liked margaritas. And he was like, oh my God, they're all variants, yo. Like, what do you guys think about that reveal from the show. Did you guys think that they were variants already? Because honestly, I did not think that they were
variants. I didn't think about that.
I honestly thought that they were created from the TVA.
They did a pretty good job setting up that narrative for us in the first episode.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially with confiscation item dude, with all the stones and all the stuff that's been like of how much of a bot he was, you know, and some of the other workers that we see, they're just bots.
What if the creation of the timeline makes all of those shit work? Makes you wonder what they did to steal.
I don't know.
Makes you wonder what they did to steer from the timeline, like Loki.
I don't know. I'm curious to know what steered Lady Loki away. Like, what'd she do? You know?
Like, what? Yes. And that's kind of what I'm bummed out about that we didn't get from this episode is the fact that
maybe she escaped Thanos' death. Maybe that, I don't know.
And honestly, in the beginning, I didn't even know that was the TVA agent at first. I thought that was we were seeing like Lady Loki's life.
It took me a moment. I was like,
for a moment there, I thought she was about to get snapped. Like I thought her girlfriend was about to get snapped, and then that was gonna make her go on this crazy rampage of trying to save everything. No, that got me. I don't believe Sylvie is a variant.
Think she's the main one?
You think she's the main?
The main.
But my theory kind of is that there is no variant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That everyone exists on the infinite timeline. Like there really isn't one main timeline because even in the comics and shit, like it was just that we had one, like there wasn't one specific timeline. We just paid attention to one timeline, you know, like all of the stories took place in 616 continuity. But then when they did the reset, it was, the 1999 continuity. And then even the MCU exists in its own continuity.
Oh,
Loki is last chance to fix the universe, Mr. Daniel. Hey,
I think,
I kind of think that's why they were on him so hard.
I think that magic's going to come into play. With that said, I need to know more about the judge. I think in episode 2, honestly, I thought the TVA was going to find him, and that's how they were going to escape the place, and they were going to have to fight it out from being like executed or something like that. But like, what I was going to say is, have you guys noticed one of the statues in the TVA has been like focused on the entire series?
Motherfucking Kang.
The middle one, yeah. We think it's Kang. We don't know what he's going to look like yet. We do know what he looks like in the comics, but I think he looks pretty sure like the middle one there.
And it's just like, knowing that we only have 5 episodes makes it so much more, the crunch time. Or just an enchantress. Her love could be Loki, who trained her. I would want to see her frost giant side. I just don't see it. Hey, yeah,
that's right, because they did tell her she was adopted.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, who the hell? Enchantress, not his lover, but partner in crime.
That's right. Enchantress is someone completely different, right? I saw that people were saying that she might be Enchantress as well.
Enchantress, Sylvie, and Lady Loki wrapped into one.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna complain. I think it's cool whenever we get new characters. It just makes things more interesting, more exciting, more unpredictable for the MCU.
Do you guys believe that Kang can appear in this series?
Definitely. And credits.
Okay, hear me out.
Okay,
hear me out.
What you got?
I'm gonna say yes to that. My answer is yes.
Okay.
And we get an end credit scene like Age of Ultron, but it's Kang saying like, "Let me do it myself."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like how Thanos came in and grabbed the Infinity Gauntlet. It was like
that was the first time.
Yeah, that's the first time we saw Thanos. Yeah. And it's like, what if that is like the type of thing that we see? Like we see Miss Minute like jumping on up his body up to his shoulder or something. And it's like,
we were saying that before. What if Miss Minute is like the villain this whole time? What if she's pulling all the strings? We don't even know.
And then she ends up being like a freaking temporal freaking what are they called? Celestial or something.
Yo, the person in charge of the Kree, is it the Kree that ran by a computer?
Oh, yes.
Yo, what if it's that computer?
You know what I seen on a video is that even when she was jumping, there was sound. Like when she was on Loki's computer, the shit she landed on made a noise. Yeah. So she had like a physical digital body.
That's crazy, bro.
That's fucking crazy.
It's as wild as the wearable speakers we found today on YouTube. Blown away.
Hey, for real. Hey, Woozer, if you're out there, hey, send us 2 of them, and we will do those on the channel. Mostly Loki can defeat Thanos before he gives away the stones. Hey, you know what? I don't think I ever really thought about that. Loki kind of did have a pivotal role in Thanos coming to Earth. He was working for Thanos.
He was
the whole time. I think
it could be different now because he technically knows. Obviously, that'll mess up the timeline, but we don't even know if the timeline is even a real thing.
Oh, that's true.
You know, the timeline could be something made up simply to have power, have control over people, or just whole timelines.
Yeah, no, because it seems as if like they don't really. It's like if they're stealing variants, then obviously. Hey, Angel, that's what I had said last week too, man. What if the TVA is a city in the quantum realm? You guys are. Hey, make sure you guys join the Discord. Make sure you join the Discord because that's the type of stuff we be talking about. Yep. I think at the end of the first episode, I was like, bro, okay, look. Remember when it looked out? What if that's the quantum realm? And it was just like, oh my god,
that would make sense. Crazy. And it might be we could even notice how it looks. Because we could see the city kind of. I don't know what the city looks like. Like if you compare the two, like how it looks in the,
Yes.
With that said, we also don't know how big that city is.
The city looks pretty big.
It looks pretty big.
Even in Ant-Man and Wasp, it looked freaking like a huge city that was just like miniaturized. Time moves differently. Oh, has been said in the Doctor Strange series and Endgame. Yeah. And that's they kind of rewrote how time works though with Loki. Like it doesn't work the same way that they set it up in Endgame. They kind of changed the rules.
At least it's different.
They retconned it.
Yeah. Just with that said, in the Endgame, bring this up. In Endgame, when they start using all those movie references to tell, like, oh yeah, this is how we know how about time. Yeah. I don't know where you've heard that. It's not true. I'm like, what? You're telling me Hot Top Time Machine lied to me? It's like, yes, Hot Top Time Machine.
Like, obviously.
Die Hard? No, not Die Hard. That's not it.
Die Hard's not a time movie.
Yeah.
But man, I love it, yo. I think they're doing a great job. Like
they really are.
A tremendous job with this show. It's definitely better than all the other Disney.
I don't want to call this episode a filler because I felt like it was very pivotal in the entire story.
Yes,
definitely the shortness.
That's what made it feel like a filler. Too.
I think the shortness can make it feel like a filler, but there's a lot of key information throughout this episode that I think are going to be important moving forward.
Definitely.
What do you guys think is going to happen next episode?
What do you think? That's a very good question because. I think we're gonna in the next episode we're either gonna find out. Hell yeah, good vibes. I enjoy the content. Thank you, Bearded Wonder. Nice.
Appreciate it.
Oh, you're tuning in on Twitch. Much love to you, my man. Yeah. Yes. Tell us how you feel about Loki. That was a great episode. I think we can all agree that was a great episode. But in the next episode, I think we're either gonna see that Sylvie is actually manipulating Loki's mind, and that's why we didn't see the part that you were waiting for, or that's not the case. She's not manipulating his mind, and Mobius comes to the rescue, and Loki tells him the truth, like, bruh, you're a variant.
Yeah,
that's kind of how I feel about it.
Okay, I think that's what's going to happen as well. But what's going to happen is
the Mobius part?
The Mobius part. Okay. But this is exactly how I see it.
Okay.
So obviously it seems like Lady Loki storms off. She's like, we're going to die.
Yes.
I'm going to go grab a drink. And so they're at the bar, they're talking, they're hanging out. And then I don't know what Loki does. I think he's walking around. He's like, you know what? I'm just gonna let you do your thing. I'm gonna die anyways. It's whatever. And then Mobius comes, and then we go to a different shot. Mobius and a whole bunch of guards dispersed throughout the entire city looking for them. Mobius finds Loki, and Loki's like, Mobius, you gotta listen to me. This is what's going down. You don't even know. Please. And then they're gonna please. And I think they're gonna secretly kind of plot their way and figure out what's really going on with the TVA, and realize he's been lied to this whole time and create a monster from within. I think that's the move. I don't know.
Let's see what Stitch says. The part that confused me is that Loki is the variant by taking the Tesseract, but the Avengers were meant to do all that. Does that mean that Cap and Tony were not supposed to go back and see his dad? And then Mr. Daniel said, who gave Loki stone? It is able to read the mind and movements. Okay, so Stitch, yes, that's basically everything that happened in Infinity War and Endgame was supposed to happen. Yeah,
and they bring it up
to the sacred timeline. Yeah, and that's kind of I think that we were talking about the snap being a Nexus event that would have occurred on multiple timelines, regardless of what happened, because of the sheer energy that went off, right? And then along with that, Cap was supposed to go back in time because he is the husband that Peggy told him about in the movie when he first came back anyway. So that fills in that being a time gap.
Him going back fixed all the timelines.
Yes.
Supposed to, at least.
Yes. And then
except Loki.
And then Tony going back and talking to his dad was also supposed to happen according to the sacred timeline that the TVA upholds or whatever. And then he also said, I want to see the stones used in this series. They introduced them as paperweight, LOL, but what if Loki got his hands on one or two? Okay, so with that, the thing that I think it was because
I don't even know.
I think they don't work because the timelines that they come from were destroyed by the TVA, basically. So the energy that would power up those Infinity Stones no longer exists.
What is it? The Galactic? No, what is it? I know.
You know what I mean?
They've said it before.
They have said it before. But I think that's the reason why they don't work. So my thing is, what if the creation of the multiverse allows those Infinity Stones to actually start working?
Yeah.
Because then we're in a whole nother ball game of basically everything.
Oh, okay, so you're saying that
like the multiverse that those Infinity Stones were taken from are now recreated. So it brings them their power back.
What if
and they're not fucking
destruction of all the different timelines, or at least the what's the word? Disruption of all the timelines.
Okay.
Reactivates the power in the stones.
Yeah. Yes. I believe that would be.
I mean, it would make sense.
Exactly.
I don't know how I'd feel with the stone in the show though. I feel like it might be a little OP.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
I think I just want to see Kang.
You just want to see Kang?
I just want to see Kang. I think that's the biggest thing from the story, is to set up Kang as being behind the entire TVA.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't even be opposed to us literally getting like an Infinity War Endgame level event at the end of the series.
It feels like that's
and we have multiple heroes and multiple things happening. You know what I mean? Hey, bro, quick question. How a blind kid's parents pun it? What? Okay. I don't know what's going on.
I feel like that's a trap.
That's bait all the way. Yo. Yeah. So
yeah. But answering your question, Angel, a time stone would be nice.
They rearranged the
bro.
Shit. Damn, that was funny. Okay, so hey, come on, bro. I was not ready. which is your best Loki scene in every movie?
Every movie. He's only been in like 3, right?
What?
Loki?
Bruh, he's been in.
No, he's been in
almost every Thor movie.
Yep.
He was in Avengers.
Yep.
He was in Infinity War. No, he was in Ragnar. No, yeah. No, that's part of the every Thor movie. Yeah. Every Thor movie. So that's 3. Avengers. And then he died in Endgame.
Okay. I don't know about all 35 minutes. Oh, definitely. That's actually a really dope scene.
Oh,
yeah.
I was falling for 35
He was so mad.
Hey, that was super funny.
That movie in general, like Thor Ragnarok, was really good. Do you believe Loki will be
a TVA agent in the future? Hell no. I think the entire TVA
it seems like the whole thing's going to crumble down. I think the
whole TVA is collapsing with this Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. style.
Unless Mobius takes over.
I think Mobius is going to become Hulk puny god.
Yeah, that's the scene I was going to say is when he gets flapped around like a chew toy. I was like, yo. Because I remember the first time we watched Avengers, I wasn't even in, like, I watched Iron Man, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, I didn't even watch it in theaters. I watched it on bootleg with some friends. Ooh. That's how I watched it. And that scene came up because I remember we were playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And then we watched this. And we were dying. Like, we'd never seen anything like it at the time.
For real.
And when that happened, oh my gosh.
I think one of the best Loki scenes too is when he's going off on the entire crowd, and then that one man, the old man, stands up and just talks against
what I'm assuming is the
remember they said that he was old Cap. Do you remember that theory that came out? I was like, ooh, that would have been saucy. If Loki can use his powers in the different timelines, why didn't we just keep the stones with him? I think the main reason he didn't keep the stones with him is because he saw that the TVA is the true power.
Yeah.
He didn't care about the Infinity Stones or anything like that anymore because that was the biggest power to him at first. But then once he realized that the TVA is a place where those stones don't even work and that they have so many stones that they're just paperweights and it doesn't even matter, it was like, yo, this is the new power that I need to uphold or take control of for myself.
And then
I completely feel, exactly.
So it was like, wow,
I completely feel Loki.
This is worthless.
The
whole point. I just died? Like, this is ridiculous.
From the dude that I was trying to help, mind you.
Yeah. So he was like, man, fuck these stones. I don't need these. I'll figure out something else. And he does. He has a new plan.
I was kind of irritated how Loki went out, though. I was like, Master of Mischief, and you tried to stab my nigga with 7.
That is true. That's something that we
3
really
out of
about.
5 Infinity Stones. Like,
how do you guys feel about that? Do you guys like the way Loki went out? In Avengers Endgame?
I like the way they brought him back, definitely.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. I didn't expect that either. Because coming into Endgame, I really didn't even think about what to expect.
I definitely didn't think that he was about to get his own fucking show.
Yeah. That's true. Because I think that summer or the next summer after is when they announced everything.
Mm-hmm. And it was like, you know what I mean?
Because I just remember all this news.
I just realized that's Daniel. What's up with it, Daniel?
Yo, how's it going? Where was it going?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I just realized that was our boyfriend at Discord.
Okay. It happens. That happens to me a lot. I tend to forget things and get dates mixed up.
I just really thought about that June, July thing. That was funny,
man.
I think this was a great episode in the series. Definitely not a filler, like you were saying. Sup? Yeah, that scene at the end of the episode where Loki was the Jedi Force
him? That was him,
oncoming fall. That was, bro. That was amazing. Hey, WYE. I'm not falling for it, bro. I'm not falling for it. I can't. Don't read it because
I don't even understand that one.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, bro. But that scene at the end of Loki was amazing. I was like, we both did like when he did it. Me and we were both just like,
because it looks weird. Like I couldn't tell if someone else did it or he did it,
and we were just like, wait, what?
I was like, who else is there?
But when it flew back, I was like, oh, he did that shit. Mm-hmm. I was like, damn, he's crazy. He's going in with that one.
I didn't even think that's so true. I didn't even know he could do that.
I knew he could do that, but I didn't know he could do it on that scale.
You know what?
That was basically what he did when he grabbed the little shop vac in the place, and then he smacked the dude over the head with it. Thale said, which Marvel movie you two are expecting more? Oh, which one do we want more this year?
It was Black Widow.
Yeah, but those announcements.
But everyone's talking a lot of mixed reviews.
I think Spider-Man Far From Home is the one for us.
I think so. I think Spider-Man Far From Home.
Because Eternals is going to be good, but I don't think Eternals is the one, you know?
I think Spider-Man and Shang-Chi.
Yeah, Shang-Chi. I don't think Shang-Chi is going to be the one.
Yeah.
I think Black Widow is going to drop the ball because that's what everyone already is saying. I think we're going to like Snake Eyes more than we like Shang-Chi. Okay. And then I think Eternals is going to be good, but I think that the pushback of it is going to hurt the movie a little bit because we're not going to be coming right off of Thanos anymore. Yeah. So it's going to, damper it a little bit. And then I'm pretty sure that Loki is going to be setting up the events that happen in Spider-Man Far From Home.
Yeah.
So that's the one that I'm definitely most happy for.
Okay, hear me out. Amazing. I think Loki's setting up What If.
Whoa.
Loki is setting up What If. It's the next series supposed to be released.
That would be...
It makes sense. I mean, it makes sense, doesn't it?
Yo, that makes hella sense, bro. That would be amazing. And then, so the What Ifs are the multiverse that got created.
Yeah. I think that's what's happening.
Grab this man the shield. Which Marvel movie? Okay, I read that already. Angel says, do you think they'll set it up?
Is he supposed to be that
Loki will be in Love and Thunder? Yo, I think that would be amazing. But I don't think Loki. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do well unless at the end of this they put him back in the main timeline.
Yeah.
What if we see Thor in this?
Like that's the end credit scene, maybe?
Yeah, like him with Thor,
or like a mid credit scene that like turns Thor into a frog.
Yeah.
This is some stupid.
Mr. Daniel said, and most funny scene when he steals the money in the airplane and teleports to his homeland, and the money was vanished from his bag. Yeah, I really like that they thought that they made him DB Cooper as well. I was like,
I didn't know what that was.
Yo, I was like, that's so awesome. Yeah, I DB Cooper is like a reoccurring thing that happens in a lot of stuff. They always try because no one knows who DB Cooper is to this day, so they always fill him in as being someone. Even in the show Prison Break. DB Cooper appears in there as well.
I didn't even know that.
Have you seen Prison
Break?
I
watched a lot of it as a kid.
I
haven't watched it.
It's the heat dude in the cold dude from the Flash. No, from DC Legends of Tomorrow. Yeah, I like that. I was like, that's fucking awesome, yo. Okay. What is this? Wait. What if? Oh, I didn't know I could still do that. I didn't know I could still make that pop up. What if Loki cheated on Lady Loki only just to know how she controls her power?
It works both ways, so that could be what's going down. Because she even explained it a little bit, and then that's when he brought it up. He was like, "Yo, like, what if this whole is a thing as a vision?"
Yeah, and
it goes both ways, so it might be. I don't know.
I kind of think that he was lying about the thing being destroyed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't. He also was drunk, so I wouldn't be surprised if it is. With that said, I'm honestly surprised he went out that easy on the train. How'd you feel about that? I'm trying to
figure out how to break.
Like, I'm assuming he had it in his back pocket, and like him getting thrown out.
But it was invisible. He put it in like a whole nother dimension. Remember?
That's true.
I don't know, man. So I think it was kind of a finesse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't like him going out like that though.
Just getting thrown out like that.
I thought it was funny though.
It seems like he's a better fighter though. I expected him to be a better fighter.
Well, he was whooping ass.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, they were all whooping ass. Yeah. And then he threw somebody out the window, and then two like, people grabbed him and threw him out the window. I was like, damn. My man Daniel said, if the TVA is indeed in the quantum realm, I believe it is, Loki might be in Ant-Man Quantum Mania, a reminder that Kang is the villain in that movie, and Loki wants to meet the Timekeepers. Holy shit.
That's what I was going to say after What If. I think it's mostly setting up Ant-Man, though. On the real, though, I think a lot of what's going to happen in Ant-Man is a direct result with this movie. Or the show.
I kind of feel like Ant-Man is going to be...
It's finally going to be a
yes,
necessary
a meta
movie.
Yeah. Yes, yo.
Not like these filler movies. It
Oh
seems like
God.
the past 2 ones.
Yeah, because those have definitely. I think if anyone deserves a show, it's Ant-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I think that would be a
damn
good
we haven't
show.
got one already.
Is that Thanos on your shirt? Oh
Thanos.
Yeah, man. I got the whole Avengers
the whole crew.
Infinity War.
I have mine.
Yes, sir. Yep. What's been a casually reoccurring theme in Loki has been the dynamic between him and his mother. I feel like he might possibly go back to see his mother. Oh, okay. Maybe that's like be one of his bookend things.
Is that a post-apocalyptic event, technically? No, right? No. But later on it is with Ragnarok. But like...
Yes, Ragnarok is. But I think... that could be possible. Him go back in time because that's kind of what happened with Thor.
Because it seems like he has a very deep connection with his mom, and like now that he knows, he's like, "Yo, I killed my mom." Yeah, you know, because like he technically led the dark.
Yo, that hurt my heart so much, bro.
The first episode, man.
Oh my God, bro. He basically
just tears all
day. Uncle Ben his mom. Yeah, you know? Like let the thief go. It looks like limited edition. Might possibly be.
I don't know. We'll see. Purple heart shirt.
Don't feed into that, man. I saw it too. Oh man, that was funny though. He's funny.
What do you think his mom would tell him? Because obviously, Endgame tells Thor, "Hey, you know, time hasn't treated you well. But it gets better. Stay strong." But like, what do you think? Like, I don't even know what he would say. Like, "Mom, I'm sorry I killed you." Like, what?
I don't know, yo. I think possibly that she would give him that heartfelt, you know, like let him know that he didn't know any better, and
that seems like that's the type of mom that he has too.
Yeah. Dark Moon. Yeah, Thor. Yeah, Thor. Dark World. Thor: The Dark World, I think.
That's two.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that would be a good ending, but I also would want to see. I want to see what happens with Loki, as to whether he goes into the timeline or something, or if he does something else. You know what I mean? Like that's.
I think next episode will tell. But I think I honestly believe the TVA is definitely going to kind of get involved and kind of rescue them. If it isn't like all like a Lady Loki's doing, at least. But I don't even know if that's the case though. What do you think would even? I don't even know what would happen.
What would happen with what?
Like if Lady Loki is really the one that's controlling everything. Like, and this is all just a vision of ploy for her to figure out where he put the
plot twist. Lady Loki actually is working for King the Conqueror.
Maybe he's the one that got kicked out. Like out of the trio, or maybe there was a quad. King the Conqueror was the fourth that got kicked out. Maybe he's the one that started the timeline war. I don't know.
But Loki is good to be God of Universe. No, he's not. I disagree with that one. Sorry, Mr. Daniel. He is not the guy to be the God of the universe.
He seems like the Loki that we wanted to see, though. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like he doesn't seem like the evil Loki that we saw in Avengers.
No, this is definitely the Loki that we saw in Ragnarok. I would want to say,
at least right before he, fights to the end.
I would say we have a good blend of like post Loki and pre Loki.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, Tom Hiddleston did say that I think episodes 4 and 5 are the ones he's most excited.
They're gonna be the best ones
for the viewers to watch. Man, that's the same bullshit that Vision said.
No, he said you guys would be upset.
No, that's what he said after all the buildup. At first, he was like, "There's an awesome cameo from an amazing actor that I've always wanted to work with," and then that was bullshit.
But you guys are gonna be upset,
but I don't think Tom Hiddleston would. I think they persevere Tom Hiddleston's. He's dope. He's dope. Loki is dope. I like Loki. I like Loki in the comics as well.
I'm having such a good time
crazy shit
with this Loki series, honestly.
Oh yeah.
I'm just so pumped for what's to come in the MCU.
Don't believe the god of mischief. Exactly.
Yeah, 100%. Lady Loki, complete sus. Don't believe her.
Super sus.
Can't trust her. I don't think Loki can either.
Sylvie, as she calls herself. Yeah. I need to know more about Sylvie before I can trust her. Yeah. That's how I feel. Yeah. That's how I was feeling the whole episode. Like, I was always like, I don't know. Don't trust her, Loki.
And that was the moment where we kind of realized again, is he being mind controlled?
Yeah, like, is this a finesse?
Like, he really might be being finessed. That's how deep this show is trying to take us, you know?
There's a finesse within a finesse within a finesse.
Yeah, we're like going Inception. Like that's
finesseception.
That's where we're going with this. But yeah,
damn good episode. Once again, I don't think that we can commend this show enough for being the best out of all the other ones. Definitely, I think this one is far better than WandaVision and Falcon.
Speaking of Daniel. Did you guys see all the Loki variants we saw in like the holograms?
Oh yeah,
they're all getting pops.
What?
I'm not even kidding.
Shut the front door.
You might even. I think Funko released.
Yo, I want to see.
Yeah, they're pretty dope. And I saw the Hulk one that you guys were talking about last week. I was like, wait, what? That moment I wasn't looking at the screen.
Oh yeah, you did say that.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if you're gonna be able to find it right here.
I don't know. I'm scared we're gonna see something.
No, yeah, you might have to.
I don't know. I'll look that up later.
Yeah, but I think there's 6 or 7 of them that are all different forms of Lokis.
Oh, that's awesome. I mean, we never saw her fully enchant Loki, but maybe that's because we're seeing her from Loki's POV.
Yeah, because we did see her kind of do the or whatever thing that she does.
Yeah, she did do it, but so if she successfully did it, like you're saying, from his POV, she would have not successfully did it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, because he thinks she's full of shit.
So honestly, my thing is, what if that's the clip from the trailer that we see when they're sitting next to each other and they have the big old time thing?
Oh, like that's where they're sitting while she's controlling them?
Yes, that's where it zooms out to.
See, I think that's happening.
Yeah, exactly. Is that she's controlling his mind at that point, and then he's like, and then he looks at her, and then she looks at him, and then she's like,
yeah, gotcha, ass,
gotcha, bitch.
But yeah, on that note, there's a moment in the trailer that I think a lot of people thought he was sitting next to Black Widow. Yes, it does look like Black Widow, but that particular scene. We saw the area where they were at, but we didn't see that position of the camera.
Exactly.
But what you're saying makes complete sense to me.
I mean, yeah, I think this would be amazing. Yeah. I think it's a great episode, yo. And yeah.
Any final thoughts about what you guys expect from the show? With 2 episodes left.
2 episodes left. I think that scene would be in the next episode since she did lose her cape.
She did?
She did?
Did she lose it outside the... I think she lost it when she got thrown out.
If that's true, I think this filler episode was her way to better learn Loki.
Definitely.
And then that reveal will be next episode.
100%.
Yep.
But I think it was also Loki learning about her.
Yes.
Because it goes both ways.
Yeah.
And I think we're figuring out the whole next episode. I really do.
Yeah, I agree. Because that
I really don't know how other direction it's going to go.
Exactly. I don't know how else it could go either. And that's the only thing that would make sense for them to be able to escape without kind of being a cheese type of way, maybe. Unless, because I really don't want to spend the next episode from Agent Mobius's point of view for the entire episode. I don't want to do that.
Like it'll show the direct.
Like I really don't want to.
As soon as like Loki gets in that door, it's
all of Mobius's point of view. I don't want that.
Like half, I wouldn't want that.
I don't want that. Yeah, I don't want that. I think that would ruin the episode.
That's exactly what we'll probably get though.
Please don't speak it into existence, bro.
Yo,
because that's definitely not what I want, yo. Because they've been doing such a good job with the pacing that will ruin it.
They've done a good job at just giving us not something to like not expect.
his jet ski.
But his jet ski.
Yeah, I want his jet ski at the end of the series.
When him and Loki and Lady Loki kind of take over and destroy the TVA.
That's his real life.
He's like a jet ski salesman, or like a
he's a fucking pro jet ski person, or he just has a family.
Jet ski racer.
He gets on his jet ski. And
super rich.
Just does his thing with his kids.
Like, you know what? I'm going to go on my jet ski today.
And that's why he always is thinking about a jet ski.
Mm-hmm.
It would be like Iron Man always thinking about building something.
Did the Margarita security girl ever talk about margaritas?
I don't think we saw her enough.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think he could be a fraud. He's a variant for sure. What if he is Kang secretly?
I don't know if I'd like that.
You don't know if you like that?
I don't know if I like that.
I think I thought he was going to be Kang the Conqueror initially when they first announced him being in the whatever. We were like, he could be Kang.
And then they announced the Lovecraft dude was actually going to be Kang the Conqueror.
Yeah, and that's cool that they have two. We have two people from Lovecraft Country in the MCU.
It's a great show, by the way. I've only seen parts of it, but that show's amazing.
Gods walking amongst variants, humans. Ooh.
Eternals walking amongst you.
Ooh.
Eternals a part of the TVA? Don't even.
Plot twist. That's why they don't. That's where they've been the whole time. Because
the video on Celestials.
Ooh, we can definitely do a video on Celestials.
We'll have to make that happen then.
Yeah. Because that's Celestials.
I don't know much about Celestials either, so that'll be a learning experience for everyone.
We need to get a scene of Mobius getting back to his.
This is him running off in the sunset
and riding a jet ski and saying, "Wow." You know that infamous saying. No, for real though, I agree with that. I definitely agree.
I get where you're going.
I think that would be amazing. Yeah. I think that would be awesome. I want the next episode to be really good. I don't want it to be.
I think the next season will be out of this world.
If it's similar to this episode, how will you feel?
I won't be mad because we're learning a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
We're learning a lot of pretty good information.
Well, I mean, knowing there's only going to be one more episode after that, you wouldn't be a little disappointed if the next episode was another episode?
Because that means the next episode is going to be almost 2 hours long.
That's true.
You know? So we got more joy and more time with this show. And I can't express it enough. They just keep outdoing themselves.
They really do.
Oh, I meant to bring this up earlier because we were talking about Black Widow and whatnot. Do you guys think that the Disney Plus Marvel shows are going to ruin the Marvel movies in theaters?
Yeah, that is something that we have talked about because I think your point is that there's so much information
that we get from 6-8 hours worth of footage. And with the Marvel movie, they have to condense everything within 2 hours.
Yeah.
And it's hard to compete with that.
Yeah, it is.
6 to 2. And like some of the things that I read about, I'm sure he does, and he really does. But adding on to the point, though, Black Widow apparently may or may not have some pacing issues. And I think people believe those issues are there because of what it's been like watching these shows. And
how impeccable the pacing is.
Yeah.
And how
with the exception of
even with the shows.
WandaVision.
I mean, starting with WandaVision, it starts the build up for the shows. The shows will probably do more to set up the details, and the movies will bring the action.
That's probably what's going to have to happen.
That's kind of what's been my viewpoint. Is that we're at this point to where, like I've said this multiple times, so I'm just going to say it again, because this is I love it. Is like these shows are comic books now.
Yeah.
So, like you're saying, the movies are the bookend at this point,
Yeah.
So we don't have to have 22 movies to set up one movie. We can have shows set up, backstory and just have us care, and then a movie that wraps up all of these shows together.
And you know what? It might be that's what they're doing already, and people that don't watch the shows or have that mind for movies and stuff, like to connect continuity and stuff.
But
that's how they.
But like like I said the last time we talked about this, I think it's because of the pushback. Because these shows are supposed to be going directly into the next level of the MCU. Yeah. You know what I mean? We were already supposed to have Black Widow. We were supposed to have Black Widow.
Yeah.
We were supposed to have Eternals already, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I mean? So those two movies have nothing to really do with, the new beginning. They're kind of footnotes on the last bookend. You know what I mean? To say it. Damn, my back just started itching. But to say it like in a way like that. So I agree with you, resonated that it's gonna be info in all of the shows, amazingness, and then the movie are gonna be boom. This is the amalgamation of everything.
Okay. And with that, I think we're going to go ahead and call it there.
Yes.
Before we head out, please make sure to follow us on all of our social medias at Marvel Bros 23 on our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and on our YouTube where we post more videos and a lot more.
That is right. And we are not only live on YouTube and Twitch and Facebook right now, but we are also live on our website, www.marvelbros.com, where you can join our Discord in the top right-hand section of there if you're on the desktop. And you can also listen to our old pop culture news updates on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel or wherever you're watching this at. Make sure you drop a subscribe, a follow, and a share with somebody you love and know. And with that being said, I hope you guys all have a great day. Thanks for kicking it with us today.
Appreciate it.
And we will see you guys on the next one.
Peace.